Let's upgrade to Builder Hall level 5. What's up guys, Judo Sloth here and welcome back to this Builder Base Let's Play series where fast forward a couple of days and we now have upgraded to Builder Hall level 5. We got some free gems for doing so and plenty of new items in the shop which we're going to get onto in just a second. If any of you guys missed it, I did take part in the Builder Hall level 6 live stream, the official Clash of Clans live stream. We ended up taking 4th place, winning 2,000 euros. There is a picture with my good friend Molt and Galadon who hosted the stream. I'll be sure to link that in the description if any of you guys missed it, but let's get into today's episode. So going into Builders Hall level 5, we have the baby dragons upgrading to level 7, but what we really want to save up for in the Let's Play now that we're level 5 is the battle machine. It is the hero within the builder base and it is massively important in order to get kill squads going, in order to get your attacks that little bit more efficient. In terms of the shop, now there's plenty of new defenses, but resource wise we want to upgrade the mines and collectors. That's how you passively increase your loot within the game, but also them storages will be very valuable and needed in order to save up and get the battle machine. So I'm not going to mess around, going to get one of them upgrading straight away. In terms of defenses, the double cannon is obviously very powerful against them ground troops. Another firecracker is very, very important, and the multi-mortar is that ultimate defense which will be tearing apart Builder Hall 4s if ever you do match up against them. So let's get into the attacks today guys and see how it goes. So getting into this first one, you can see air bomb on the outside of the map should definitely be able to take that down with archers, and then it could lead to some air attacks coming forward, but actually with the crusher on the opposite side there, I'm not too sure whether we'd be just as well going for this with the giant and archer strategy. I think that's what we're going to go for. Just checking the corners there, you can see there's 2 buildings in the corner, which is always worth taking out. Let's use a couple of archers just to snipe these buildings, and then we can test with giants. So we kind of misclicked that one, to be honest. That's a complete waste of a giant because we do want them to come in towards this cannon and hidden Tesla. So we have a giant bomb going off there, or the small bomb anyway, the mine, which wasn't great, did a little bit of damage onto our archers, but what I'm trying to do here is get the archers in pretty quick in order to get that cannon and Tesla down in order to help protect the giants. So you can see the archers are onto the builders hall. That is going down 1 star. We're easily going to get the 2 star here. Hopefully we can get to this double cannon pretty quickly in order to save the giants. Oh, they all got sprung off the map there, so that is not great. Means we're definitely not going to be on for the 3 star here, but we're definitely going to have a good chance of winning this one. 79% this archer is going to get picked off, and let's see how we do in this battle. 79%, that's pretty good guys. Coming out of this, we do indeed get the victory. 59% for our opponent. What we forgot to do was go ahead and boost our clock tower. So whilst that is going on, let's check out that defense that we had and see just how we won. So this is my Builder Hall 4 base. Now that we're a 5, we'll definitely have to redesign it, but some of you guys will remember we had an episode describing this base and how it's so effective really. It just funnels the giants right in there towards that crusher. You can see they're getting flung about with spring traps there, and the guard post troops are doing work. Whilst this opponent is trying to surround the base with barbarians, doesn't quite work because they have to funnel towards that crusher. Unless you bring bombers and come in from the top, it's a very, very difficult base to get the 2 star. That was fantastic with the giant bomb on the outside there, and as you can see, the 59% 1 star is all our opponent managed to achieve. So getting into this next attack, again, we have the air bomb on the outside of the map. Just trying to see if we might be able to take this one with baby dragons. I'm a big fan of trying to show you guys that let's maybe go for it, just because we've only unlocked the baby dragons recently within this series. We might really need another set of archers here in order to get that archer tower down at the top, but I'm just going to try with this, guys. So what I'm going to try and do is get this air bomber down as soon as possible. Hopefully the guard post troops here don't draw my archers away. It looks like the barbarians are coming across. We might get away with this, guys. Oh, we're just not going to. They're just going to miss out on getting that air bomb defense down. So just waiting until them guard post troops walk out of the way. One more archer should be able to take that down, and then what I want to do is focus my fire up the top here towards this archer tower. So what I want to do is focus the baby dragons onto that archer tower. This is where I was saying we might have done better with another set of archers just in order to help create the funnel here. Gonna have to use the baby dragon onto the laboratory there, and we really want it to go in and straight onto that archer tower. So I'm not going to put any others in at the moment because I want that down. Didn't expect the Tesla to pop up there, guys. So let's put a baby dragon at the bottom here. Start trying to funnel towards that Tesla. Once that is occupied and that archer tower, we can get a baby dragon in straight onto that so that we're not worrying and losing health on that baby dragon. Doesn't look like we're going to get that Tesla down, so we're going to have to use another baby dragon. This is where I feel it's just too difficult with the baby dragons when you don't have that battle machine and the kill squad in order to come in. So you can see here we've actually funneled the baby dragons reasonably well. Gonna be able to get them to the builders hall, but then just not gonna have the power to get that builders hall down. And do I really want to waste another baby dragon on trying to get that down? We could come out the other side here and get the 50%, but let's just risk it, guys, because we're going to get that cannon down, and then I don't think we're going to have enough health on the baby dragon to get the builder's hall, but we'll just have to wait and see. He's actually tracked down to the bottom there, and he's not even going to get the guard post building down, so not the best of attack there, 48%. Let's just see whether it does indeed get us the victory. Definitely, you know, it's a tough attack, that 42%, so we do get the victory. A solid defense can indeed win you the battle. So as you can see there, we've actually capped out on gold already. The elixir storage just about done because of our clock tower. So what we can do is use a good chunk of the gold in order to get another building upgraded. So we really want to, if I upgrade this, then we can store more elixir, because as you can see we're going to cap out relatively shortly. So just pressing that on there, how much gold will we get? So 75,000. We're definitely, yeah, we're not going to cap out, so we can do one more attack for this episode, guys, before we get into another one. And let's look at this Builder Hall 5. This is definitely tough for us to take down. So just trying to analyze the base here. We could snipe off a lot of buildings. I mean, it's, as a Builder Hall, or a brand new Builder Hall 5 anyway, Builder Hall 6 basically, very, very difficult to get the 2-star here. We have the Crusher at the bottom, centralized air defense. I think the best thing we can do here is try and circle the base with archers. Could have maybe brought a minion down to the bottom here, but I think that Firecracker would have locked onto our archer before long anyway. So I'm just going to surround the base here, see what we can get with the archers, and really just try and push for percent here, because it's just massively difficult as a Builder Hall 4 in order to get the 2-star against this base. So what we really need to do is make sure the archers are keeping themselves coming in, because that multi-mortar will start locking onto the archers and taking them out. So trying not to clump the archers up here, but trying to get them around the base where they can snipe off as many buildings as possible. So you can see they're not doing too bad here, but the defenses are starting to be within range. Let's get a couple of archers at the top there. Can we get the 50%, guys? I'm not too sure whether we're actually going to be able to do it. Oh, that was a misclick of the archer. I didn't see that one at the top. So 42%. I don't think we're going to get the 50 actually. And being a Builder Hall 5 here, he should have no problem, or she maybe shouldn't have any problem taking down our base. I mean, this is definitely difficult to take down as a Builder Hall 4. So sometimes that's where it's just a bit frustrating. You physically, unless your opponent is very, very poor, you're not going to get the victory. I mean, this was incredibly hard to get the 2-star. What is going on? I was going to say, didn't flash up anything there. I was a bit confused. This opponent has 46%, so we very, very nearly took that battle against a Builder Hall 5. Just a couple of structures within that, but not to dwell on that. Let's get straight into another attack. Checking out this one. Again, it's a base that we might actually be able to take with the archers, and it's a little bit tricky to get into the cannons there actually, so we might need one set of bombers just to break in. Actually, I think we're just going to go with the archers, in fact, and try and take it out from that. So let's just see how this goes, guys. Let's just try and sprinkle the archers in towards the defenses. Get these down at the bottom here. Trying to get them down quite sparingly and not waste too many archers getting these down. So that was about perfect. Just got the defenses down. Now what we want to do is try and work the funnel at the top here so that we can come in, really get this archer tower down first, and then work towards the cannons from there. And if we can only use a couple of archers, then we should be pretty good. We're going to have to put in the archers in a little bit heavier here just to get these buildings down whilst the archer tower is being distracted. Yes, we can lock straight onto the archer tower there, but we do have the guard post troops coming out. That is not great. Hopefully we can get that archer tower down fairly quickly. We should be able to lock onto the cannon here as well and get that down. And then we should be good to go here, guys. Just hopefully get the double cannon. The archers have gone after the barbarian, so that is not great. Going to have to use a few more archers onto the double cannon here. And I'm really not too sure whether we are going to be able to get this or not. Don't want to waste too many more on this double cannon, but it looks like it's not going to go down. And I have a feeling there is going to be a hidden Tesla at the back there. There it is. So that is not great. Maybe we can save... No, we're not going to be able to save them. I think we're going to have to maybe try and come in through the bottom here, take out the crusher, take out the air bomber, but I think this cannon will be in range of our archers and take them out. However, this wasn't a very well upgraded base, so our defense might indeed get us the win on this one. We'll just have to wait and see. Just a bit of a variety of attacks today for this episode, guys, but sometimes that is what you have to do. Try and just adapt your attacks to the base. That's also how you improve it this game, I feel. The builder base especially, having the ability to change your troops like that, win or lose, just try and think about the base and think about your attacks, guys, and that is how you will eventually start to become a little bit better in your thought process and your attacks, and that's how you will improve at this. So we did indeed get the victory. Checking out the defense, didn't even get a star on our base, although they did become pretty close. Maybe I have to move that clock tower pretty soon because I just have it sitting at the side there, but many people, including this attacker, do indeed forget about it. That is the #1 bit of advice. When you first start to attack, just zoom out and make sure there's no buildings sitting on the side there. So that is my Builder Hall 4 base. Any of you guys needing a Builder Hall 4 base, make sure to give this one a shot. It's definitely worked very well for me, and that will wrap it up for the attacks today. As you can see, we've capped out on gold, pretty much elixir as well. Once the baby dragons have upgraded, I think what we'll do is just carry on upgrading them. However, we do want to get the laboratory upgrading as well, so we can get them troops to level 10 as a Builder Hall 5. In terms of gold, we're definitely going to go straight for the multi-mortar, I feel, once we get the storages upgraded. So make sure to stay tuned for the next Let's Play episode. But that wraps it up for this one. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.